Hey, it's Andrew Greif of The Oregonian and OregonLive.com here in the Hatfield Dowling Complex on Saturday after Oregon just wrapped its second week of fall camp practices, which means only 2 more weeks to go before the season opener, September 5th against Eastern Washington. Before I get to some of the clips of what head coach Mark Helfrich had to say to the media today during his regular availability, I want to get to some of the topics he discussed that I didn't get on video, and they pertain to the quarterbacks, which everyone wants to know about. No update on who has the edge or who might start week 1, but I did ask Helfrich about his comments in July when he said that philosophically he's comfortable with playing 2 quarterbacks in any game, given that they're different, they have different skill sets. And he said it still remains the case that there is very much an option that both Jeff Locke and Vernon Adams could play week 1 against Eastern Washington. The difference is that he said that Adams is definitely more of a runner, Locke more of a in-the-pocket guy, and that those different skill sets mean that Oregon's offense won't necessarily suffer for the inclusion of both guys. Helfrich also said that Adams, his late arrival, hasn't created any divisiveness, as he put it, in the locker room. And that's important because team dynamics are, of course, a very tricky thing. We'll see how this plays out over the course of the next very long season. But so far, it sounds like Adams has been welcomed pretty much immediately and that there is no division inside the quarterback's room. Here are Mark Helfrich's comments from today.
Ideally, getting those guys turned, kind of a mindset of whether it's a scout team guy or a quote unquote playing guy. Both those roles are vital, and we need everybody to embrace and be excited about their role. Obviously, some guys are excited about redshirting. I think some are, and that's fine. But yeah, the next 3 to 5 days that will shake out.
What have you seen from some of the running backs behind Royce Freeman, kind of trying to compete for that backup job there?
Yeah, some guys have done some really good things. Obviously, Byron has been kind of a known commodity, so to speak, as a tailback, and has done good in limited done well in limited action there. Just trying to force feed those younger guys, whether it's Taj or Tony Brooks James. Kanai Benoit's done some really good things. Kanai's had for him a really good camp, so the carries and the work will be parceled out between those guys.
Will we see Byron more in the backfield this season?
We'll find out. Yeah, he's certainly capable of it. I mean, he's a guy that you can move around. He knows every skill position, and so that just makes it that much more versatile from a game planning standpoint.
What are your impressions of Malik, Lovette, and Kirk Merritt so far?
They've been doing great. I think they're, I don't know if you were here, but those guys are two of the kind of leading representatives of they're really fast, but they're not quite playing really fast. And that's just part of learning everything. They've learned really well, don't get me wrong, but they're kind of perfectionist type guys that want to make sure they're doing it right, so they tend to hesitate for a second. And now these last couple of days in particular, they've just been playing, and it's been, they're very physical guys for their age, and they've done some great things both offensively and on special teams.
Monday game, something started back. Has he got some competition?
Yeah, Malone's had a chance. Jake's banged up a little bit and hasn't done everything that he's wanted to do throughout fall camp. But that's been competitive. Ian's done a nice job, and we kind of make those determinations as necessary.